Excuse me for my voice, it's a bit gravelly, but that's because I'm not quite well from my flu yet. But it's going the right way. I have been outside today, driving my motorcycle to the store, and been, much more alive. Which kind of reminds me of the movie that I'm going to show you today, because this, my friends, is a movie review. And most of you know George A. Romero. Yes, he's the guy from Pittsburgh that made Night of the Living Dead, and Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead, and Land of the Dead. Yeah, let's stop that there. Now, in Europe, Dawn of the Dead was known as Zombie. So, when a young director, no, he wasn't young, he was pretty old, Lucio Fulcis decided to make a movie called Island of the Living Dead. The film producer thought, hey, let's make some cash of Romero's movie, so let's call it Zombie 2. So, today's film tip is Lucio Fulcis Zombie 2. Yes. And it's also known by the title Zombie Flesheaters. Same movie, different name. Now, I prefer the title Zombie Flesheaters because I think it sounds cooler. I don't know. Well, and this movie, by the way, has had many names. Now, this print is from Germany, but as you can see, Voodoo, Lucio Fulcis Voodoo. So I don't know why it says Voodoo, but I guess that's been called Voodoo too. And in Sweden it's just been called Zombie. Now, this is a masterpiece, if you ask me. It's about a boat that enters the harbor of New York. And when the cops enters the boat, they don't find anyone alive, but they find a big fat zombie, which they shoot and he falls overboard. Now the boat belongs to a girl. I think her name is Anne. I just have to watch. Yeah, Anne. To Anne's father, who is a scientist who has been missing in the Caribbean islands. And so Anne and a reporter named Peter West and a couple which they hike with on their sailboat goes out to the island of Matul in the Caribbean to find Anne's father and solve the mystery with the boat. But on the island they are soon discovering that the dead are rising from their graves. And soon it becomes a threat not just to Peter and Anne, but to the whole world. Now, when they decided to go with the zombie moniker and try to cash in on Romero's movie, they filmed the scene in, this is a spoiler, but you know it's a zombie movie. So in the end, it's kind of like all these zombies walking over the Golden Gate Bridge. So this was supposed to be an not official but unofficial prequel to Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead. And it stars Tisa Farrow, which is Mia Farrow from Rosemary's Baby's sister, and Ian McCullough, and the drama actor, I think his name is Richard Johnson. And we have Al Cliver, who has been in many Italian horror movies, mostly Joe D'Amato movies. And the unique thing with this movie is that it contains a scene where Al Cliver's girlfriend takes a dive in the ocean and encounters a zombie who's walking on the bottom of the ocean. But before the zombie has time to attack her, the zombie gets attacked by a shark. So this movie actually contains the only scene in which a zombie fights a shark. And as you can see here on this back, it's a pretty gory movie, even by today's standards. And this scene made quite a controversy because I must better get a cameraman. This girl gets her eye poked out by a big splinter in close-up. Yeah, and the music by Fabio Frizzi is also, I hope I lied, I think it's Fabio Frizzi who made the music. Doesn't say, unfortunately, but I think it is. It's extremely well done, and the effects by Gianetto De Rossi, who actually worked on Steven Spielberg's E.T., is fabulous. They are amazing. So today's film tip is Lucio Fulcis Zombie, aka Zombie Flesheaters, aka Zombie, aka Voodoo. And if I have to give this a grade from 1 to 5, I would give this movie a strong 5, because I love it. I have loved it since I was a kid, and it kinda got that feeling that movie doesn't get anymore. There's no CGI, there's not a lot of, MTV action. It's a exciting movie. Yes. So yeah, that was my review for today. I will see you in the next video. Keep relaxed and keep happy, and if you make one person laugh, it's one person less sad in the world. Rock on, dudes.